This is more than a competition. It is a battleground where speed, bravery, and pure determination collide, where the strongest are separated from the weakest, and where only the fearless survive. Welcome to Daytona, a place where legends are forged and boundaries are shattered, where history is written with every twist of the throttle, and where the impossible becomes reality. This is where the most fearless riders in the world gather, not simply to compete, but to demonstrate who truly deserves the top spot, to etch their names into the record books, and to claim a piece of immortality. Every engine roar you hear is not just noise, it is a statement, a signal to the world. I am here to win. I did not come this far to come this far. I came to conquer. Before the crowds show up, before the starting gates fall, before the mayhem begins, there is silence, a deep, suffocating silence, a heavy, focused silence, filled with concentration, pressure, and quiet fear. It is the silence before the storm, the calm before absolute chaos. The sun slowly rises, throwing light across the track, revealing the arena that will soon push every rider to their limit. Every bump, every rut, every turn, all waiting to test those brave enough to enter. Crews are already in motion, working with accuracy and urgency. No wasted effort, no wasted time. Every bolt secured, every tire examined, each adjustment calculated down to the millimeter. Because here, flawlessness is not an aim, it is a necessity. A single mistake does not just cost a position, it can cost everything. One minor error, one small oversight, and everything can fall apart in a moment. Years of training, months of preparation, all gone in the blink of an eye. These machines are not merely motorcycles. They are instruments of velocity, built for speed, calibrated for dominance. Precision tools designed to defy physics. And behind every machine is a team that refuses to accept defeat. Men and women who pour their souls into every detail, because they know their rider's life is in their hands. But the true fight is not on the track. It is not in the pit. It is not in the machine. It is within the mind of each rider. A war fought in silence. A battle between doubt and belief. Between fear and courage. Between giving up and rising above. They sit quietly, eyes locked forward, hearts pounding, breathing slow but deliberate, considering everything and nothing all at once. The past, the falls, the close calls, the victories that slipped away, the injuries that nearly ended it all, the hardships they have faced, the sacrifices they have made, the time away from family, the pain pushed through, the doubters who said they would never make it, all bringing them to this point, all leading to this single moment. Doubt tries to sneak in, a whisper in the back of the mind. Fear tries to take over, tightening the chest, clouding the vision. But champions do not listen to fear. They do not run from it. They accept it. They welcome it. Because fear means something important is at stake. It means they are standing on the edge of greatness. And today, everything is at stake. Every dream, every sacrifice, every drop of sweat. The gear is put on, one item at a time, with purpose, with intention. Helmet, gloves, boots, the armor of a warrior. And in that moment, the shift begins. The individual fades away. The doubts disappear. The outside world goes silent. And a competitor emerges. No distractions. No second guessing. No hesitation. Only sharp focus. Only purpose. Only the will to win. The excitement begins to build, like a storm gathering strength. The crowd starts to assemble. Thousands of voices rising into a powerful roar, a wall of sound that shakes the ground. You can sense it in the atmosphere, that charged tension, electric, unforgiving, the kind that only appears right before something extraordinary unfolds, right before history is made. This is the instant, the razor's edge, the divide between order and intensity. And then, fire the gates fall fire, and everything erupts into motion. The silence is shattered. The waiting is over. Bikes launch forward with fierce power, wheels biting into the earth, engines screaming as one, Cutting through the dirt like missiles, speed quickly turns into disorder. Control becomes essential. Every rider battles for placement. Every moment matters. Every inch is contested. There is no time to consider, only to respond. Instinct takes over. Training takes over. Survival takes over. Turns arrive rapidly. Jumps come even faster. Airborne for a split second. Hanging in the balance before slamming back down to earth. One wrong move, one hesitation, one lapse in focus, and it is finished. But that does not stop them. It never does, because this is what they live for. This is what drives them. The danger, the thrill, the rush of adrenaline that burns brighter than fear. This is where they feel truly alive, on the edge, at the limit, pushing beyond what most believe is possible. Dust fills the air, a thick cloud of dirt and determination. Engines scream at their maximum. Metal and muscle working as one, and the fight grows fiercer with each lap. No one backs off. No one gives an inch. No one asks for mercy. Because here, mercy is weakness. Every stretch of the track is fought for. Every corner is earned. Every position is taken by force. And then, it takes place. It always does. An error, a split-second mistake. A rider goes down. The crash is harsh. Body and machine tumbling across the earth. The moment unkind. For a second, everything slows. The crowd holds its breath. The world stops spinning. But this is Daytona. And at Daytona, you do not stay on the ground. You do not stay down. You do not quit. You rise again. You push through the pain. You fight back, regardless of the hurt, regardless of the harm, regardless of the odds. Because giving up is not part of the mentality. It never was. It never will be. The race goes on. Quicker, tougher, more fierce than before. Adrenaline replaces fatigue. Willpower replaces doubt. Heart replaces fear. With each lap, the stress increases. The margin for error shrinks. Exhaustion sets in. Muscles burn with fire. Concentration starts to slip. Vision blurs. But the mind stays sharp, because the objective remains unchanged. Unshakable. Unstoppable. Succeed. Or drive until nothing remains. Until the engine gives out. Until the body has nothing left. Because in this sport, leaving anything in reserve is defeat. The final moments approach. Laps winding down. Time slipping away. The finish line drawing closer with every heartbeat. This is where legends are defined. Where the great separate themselves from the good. Where champions rise. And others fall short. Where careers are made. And dreams are realized or destroyed. Everything comes down to this. One final surge. One last effort. One final push beyond the limit. No holding back. No second guessing. No additional opportunities. This is it. For some, this will be triumph. The taste of victory. The reward for every sacrifice made. For others, another lesson, another setback, another comeback waiting to happen. A story still being written. But for every rider, every soul on that track, this moment, this race, this battle becomes part of their journey. A chapter that cannot be erased. A memory carved into their bones. A journey built on sacrifice, on suffering, on pain that was never hidden from, on resilience that was never broken, on unwavering resolve. This is the aspect of Daytona that most never witness. The side hidden from the cameras. The effort that happens before the glory. The readiness that goes unseen. The mentality required to stand at the starting gate. The reality behind the fame. The truth beneath the trophy. Because behind every victory is a path filled with obstacles. Setbacks that could have ended careers. Moments of doubt that could have broken spirits, but did not. And behind every rider is a spirit that will not go out. A fire that burns brighter with every challenge. A drive that cannot be extinguished. This is not merely racing. This is not just a sport. This is devotion. This is love for the grind. This is obsession in its purest form. This is a lifestyle, a calling, a reason to wake up every morning and push harder than the day before. Fire, this is Monster Energy SMX Fire. This is where warriors are made. This is Daytona.